ท่านผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่านนะครับผมกุมภริศพุทธิพิญโยหรือว่ากู้คูเรอร์ลิสนะครับรับหน้าที่ดำเนินรายการสัมมนาออนไลน์เซสชั่นแรกของโครงการ BIDC ในวันนี้ครับก่อนอื่นต้องขอกล่าวต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่งาน Bangkok International Digital Content Festival 2022 นะครับหรือว่า BIDC 2022 ซึ่งจัดต่อเนื่องเป็นปีที่ 9 แล้วนะครับสำหรับ BIDC นั้นเกิดจากการทำงานอย่างบูรณาการร่วมกันระหว่างภาครัฐและภาคเอกชนซึ่งประกอบไปด้วยนะครับกรมส่งเสริมการค้าระหว่างประเทศหรือ DITP กระทรวงพาณิชย์สำนักงานส่งเสริมขออภัยครับสำนักงานส่งเสริมการจัดประชุมและนิทรรศการหรือ TCEP สำนักงานส่งเสริมเศรษฐกิจดิจิทัลหรือ DIPA สำนักงานส่งเสริมเศรษฐกิจสร้างสรรค์หรือ CEA และ 5 สมาคมดิจิทัลคอนเทนต์ไทยได้แก่สมาคม TGA สมาคม BASA สมาคม DCAT สมาคม ELAT และสมาคม TAGA ครับ BIDC ถือเป็นเทศกาลด้านดิจิทัลคอนเทนต์ที่ยิ่งใหญ่ที่สุดโดยหนึ่งในกิจกรรมหลักของเทศกาลคือกิจกรรม BIDC Webinar ที่ทุกท่านได้เข้าร่วมอยู่ในตอนนี้นะครับโดยจัดขึ้นตั้งแต่วันที่ 7 ถึง 22 พฤษภาคม 2565 โดยมีหัวข้อการสัมมนาออนไลน์รวม 19 หัวข้อด้วยกันทั้งด้านเกม Character Animation CG Visual Effects E-Learning และ Emerging Technology ครับซึ่งในปีนี้เรามีหัวข้อเด็ดๆที่เป็นเมกะเทรนด์ทั้ง Metaverse Avatar NFT Gamefi และอื่นๆอีกมากมายโดยสามารถลงทะเบียนล่วงหน้าเพื่อร่วมสัมมนาได้ฟรีตาม QR Code ที่กำลังปรากฏบนหน้าจอในตอนนี้นะครับสำหรับเซสชั่นแรกครับเราจะเปิดประเดิมกันด้วยแวดวงเกมกันก่อนเลยในหัวข้อ From Mobile Game to one of the most successful worldwide Gamefi เชื่อว่าทุกท่านที่รอฟังในวันนี้เนี่ยรู้จักและเคยทดลองเล่นกันมาแล้วนะครับวันนี้เราจะมาพูดคุยกับผู้สร้างถึงเบื้องหลังความสำเร็จของเกม Titan Arena จากเกมมือถือสู่เกมบล็อกเชนที่ประสบความสำเร็จทั่วโลกผมจะพาทุกท่านไปเจาะลึกเส้นทางการพัฒนาทางด้านเทคโนโลยีเกมดีไซน์และอีโคโนมีโดยเราจะพูดคุยกับผู้สร้างตัวจริงครับคุณคันเหวิน CEO ของ Wolf Fun Game ซึ่งเป็น Developer ของเกม MOBA Esport P2E Titan Arena ผู้ที่สร้างความสำเร็จในธุรกิจสตาร์ทอัพไว้มากมายในหลายแวดวงอุตสาหกรรมรวมถึงอีคอมเมิร์ซคาร์แอปพลิเคชันโซเชียลเน็ตเวิร์กแล้วก็เกมด้วยครับถ้าพร้อมแล้วนะครับเราจะไปพบกับคุณคันเหวินกันเลยนะครับกุมภริศพุทธิพิญโย aka Kurales or you can call me Ku for short and I will be your host for this session. On the behalf of BIDC, I would like to welcome all of you to our first webinar interview session on this year BIDC. Topics: From mobile game to one of the most successful worldwide Gamefi. So please welcome our first speaker, CEO of Wolf Fun Game, developer of Titan Arena, Mr. Kan Wen. Good morning, Mr. Kan.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. My name is Kan. I am the CEO of Wolf Fun Game and also the CEO of Titan Arena. So I would like to introduce a little bit about Wolf Fun Games. Actually, we are the developer come from Vietnam. We are based in Ho Chi Minh City and we developed the game from 2014. So basically, we develop traditional game, PvP game, Battle Royale games, or another mobile game. So we developed Titan Arena nearly 1 year ago to use the blockchain technology to bring more experience into the player. So today I will share the information related to game designing, the economy, the technology behind the Titan Arena, or the future stuff, the GameFi and the future metaverse. So today, not just only me, I bring my colleague Hani. Hani is the head of business of Wolf Fun Game, so she will talk in detail for you guys can understand how and why and shall we working on the next Theater Arena. So can you share the slide for me? Okay, I will share the slide here. Okay. Yeah, the subjects of today is about how we transform from traditional to the blockchain game industries. You guys know that is very exciting, very challenging, and had a lot of things to do in the blockchain gaming. So back a little bit about what fun game. Web fun game we start to marketing game since 2014, and yeah, before Theater Arena we launched to another BBB game called Tank Raid and Hero Strike. We got some achievement in the App Store and Google Play. So with the Tank Raid online, we got 10 million downloads, and that game has the editor choice on the Google Play, and some Hero Strike online we got in the top 20 of Google game launchers. And in October of last year, we launched Theater Arena. That is very special opportunity or special game of us. So Theater Arena is the mobile game, but we use blockchain technology to bring the experience into the players. And actually, the core game like we make for Theater Arena is the based on previous game that is called Hero Strike. Hero Strike is one of the core game layer of us that we developed for 3 years, and we also get 20 million users worldwide. After we launched the Theater Arena, because Theater Arena is one of the first game that bring model free to play into the blockchain, because before us, everybody create a game with the model is the pay to play or just play to earn only. But we would like to change that. Everybody can play the blockchain game without any investment into the game. That is the first idea. And the big current user, the big issue at the time we launched is the 150,000 users and 1 million daily active users. That is the big achievement in the blockchain world, I think. So the next, I think Hani will share with you guys some point, another point of the Theater Arena and Theater Arena world, and what we think about the Gamefi, what we think about Metaverse, and how we implement the future of Theater Arena. So Hani.
Okay, please welcome Miss Honey Tran. She is the head of business development of Wolf Fun Game. อันนี้คือคุณ Honey Tran นะครับเธอเป็นหัวหน้าฝ่ายพัฒนาธุรกิจของ Wolf Fun Game ครับก็จะมาให้ข้อมูลต่อจากคุณคันเหวินนะครับก็ Hi hello
Hi Kun. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you everyone for attending this session. I'm very excited to continue what Mr. Khan has shared before. And yeah, my name is Henny. I'm in charge of the business development for Theater Arena. And then Mr. Khan has actually walked us through the history of Wolfen games, how he makes Hero Strike, and then we transform using the blockchain technology, and then bring it and then brought out Theater Arena to all of the players out there. So what is our current plan and vision right now? So as you can see on the screen, Theater Arena is the core game that we are very good at it, and then that is also what has been burning up. So we want to introduce a different activities around our core gameplay to invite more players to engage with the games. So what we're gonna introduce next is around games you will need a social platform to interact, to exchange information, to chat, to discuss, to like selling goods, to like buy stuff, to sell stuff. So that's why we create a social platform where like scholars and guilds would be able to like join and then invest in and also invest and also like offer like scholarship for the players to play about the games. There will be like creators corners where creators can come make like contents about Hidden Arena, tips and tricks, instructions, just like a battle with each other, create like a diverse of like content so that like the viewers and the fans of Hidden Arena can watch, and also very helpful in terms of like onboarding new users as well. And the last one would be like that social platform is for the players. Player can chat with each other, can exchange the heroes with each other, exchange like different like emojis, and also like form teams to participate in Hidden Arena. And then our last piece of this like Hidden Arena like plan for this year would be the streaming. It's actually very challenging in terms of like technical perspective in order like to build streamings like onto our current like platform. It will require a lot of like investment both from like human resources, technical, and also financially, but we're very excited to do that because will be breakthrough. Through streaming, we can bring out like the tournaments and then bring out the Web3 elements onto the game like more successfully. So what is our next step for next year? So this is what we call Hidden Arena Universe, but the name can be changed, but our core activity would be like we want to like public our SDK. We want to transform not only a game we want to be from the game evolve to be a platform where we can public the SDK onboard and involve more like game studios to create more like good games and then exciting like casual games so that we can onboard and then help a lot of other players from like the traditional games be able to like join in their crypto Web3 games. So that is our plan for next year. And then our thesis, this is like actually like the successful tips when we first launched Hidden Arena at that time back in like October last year, because like at that time we have like other like Web3 games. They require their first like investment in order to join the game. So they have to buy the heroes, they have to buy the character first in order to join the game. But we believe that like mass adoption, it has to start with like free to play. So by doing like the model of free to play, we enable the user to experience the games first, and then when they feel that the game is fun, they get like they get to love the game, they want to play it more, they want to explore more features with the games, then they will like make the decision to investment on themselves. So that's why we make free to play first. Anyone can like just download the game directly from the stores and then just play it with like 3 free heroes. And then the play to earn is like if they get to play the game very well, they want to like make more money from the game, they can buy the NFT on the marketplace, and then that NFT can like help them like earning more from the game. And then the Hidden Arena like core gameplay, it's like it has in-game and out-game to support the NFT system. Many people ask us like, how can we, what makes us like different from other blockchain games? I would say because we are a hybrid model. So blockchain is a new technology. It helps like solve many like traditional problems, but it also has its own problem. And one of the problem that blockchain has is like if a game is built on top of the blockchain, it doesn't have enough the infrastructure to support their graphic and then their high level of like technical infrastructure like other games, like the traditional games. So in order to maintain a high quality of the games, we have to build the game on a centralized server in order to maintain the graphics, the movement, the experience of the user to be smooth, because of the we call it like the processing time of the blockchain is not like comparative and not as fast as the traditional server that we have. So that's why we build the game on the traditional like centralized server. But then what makes us hybrid is like we build the marketplace on the blockchain. So you can imagine like you have like the game on a centralized servers, and then you have a marketplace on a blockchain where you can buy the NFT on a marketplace, and then we link that NFT with a Web3 wallet with your game account, and then we will synchronize that NFT into your in-game account so that you can use that in-game hero to play and then earn, and then after that you can with the coin that you earn in game, then we will also like help you like synchronize it onto the marketplace so that you can like cash out and then have the real money. So that is the hybrid model that we have. And then talking about features, of course, we have like real-time multiplayer because we are a mobile game. We have play to earn system. On our marketplace right now, there's a lot of things going on. So special events, we have like tournaments being organized like every like bi-weekly or weekly, depending on like the request of the community. And we also will have like many more special events coming up very soon. And then on the marketplace right now, we can have like buying hero, buying cosmetic, rent a hero. We can have like also like staking the main governance token too. And then we also have like esport tournaments. We will launch our Bidc esport entity soon. And why we bring esport? So esport is actually like a different like distinctive industry. If you know that, not a lot of games like bring esport onto their games ecosystem, but we want to do it because like esport like it provide the elements for the players to be like to be more engaged with the games. There's like more discussions, more interactions among the players whenever esport is host. And also what makes esport like exciting is because like we have like very like competitive and like very talented players like compete with each other. It makes the match and the battle become very thrilling in order to watch. So it attract a lot of viewers and a lot of streamers stream about the events, and also a lot of viewers like want to see those like thrilling matches. So with esport, we bring like players, we bring streamers, we bring like viewers on like attracting to that event. So from that we can convert those like traditional Web2 into the Web3 by like providing them the experience of like connecting wallet, stream to earn, watch to earn, discussing, exchanging NFT. So that is the idea and then the concept around esport tournaments. Esport tournament is just like a method to enable converting Web2 to Web3 users like become more easily through the gameplay. And then virtual interactive activities as I shared before. So I will go over like the achievements and the updates, and then when we go through the achievement, I will share like more about like how we can what is the tips that help us like achieve this like a successful like milestone. So going over the game performance, I would share like it's very like interesting to me that like at the time that we launched, Mr. Khan like give me like the KPI to reach like 1 million players within the first month, and then like our whole team just like running and then like planning. We have a lot of plans at that time in order how to achieve like 1 million like users within the first month, and then boom, we launch. And then we have like 5 million like users only within like 3 weeks, and that is just like way out of our like expectations and predictions. And then I would say like thanks God that like our technical team they foresee it can happen some way, so they have prepared the server to like ready for like a large amount of users like being online at the same time. That's what we call like CCU. So CCU is like concurrent like users. It means like the number of users being online and in the game at the same time. It's a very important number of mobile games, because mobile would means like we need a lot of people online playing the games at the same time so that we can matching them with each other to play in a battle. So we need a lot of people online to play so that they can be matched and play with each other. But then if we don't prepare the server, it will create like a lag, and then it will create like the server down if there's like too many people online, but then we don't have enough like bandwidth to like supporting them. So that is very important. Yeah, but we managed to reach like more than 20 million like users like up until now. And then I would have shared this like how can this happen. So what we do is like I would say like when we launch it, it's also a very good time, because like Gamefi at that time is very it's just like a new trend just like pop up. And then at that time and up until now, many people have underestimated the game elements in the word Gamefi. So many people think and see that like it is a trend and they want to like gain financial out of that. So they they would, yeah. Can you hear the music?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
You can take your time to resolve the problem.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. ก็อันนี้แจ้งให้ทุกท่านที่กำลังรับชมอยู่ทราบนะครับว่าเดี๋ยวหลังจากที่เซสชั่นของทางคุณฮินิทานนะครับจะให้ข้อมูลกับเราจนจบครบเรียบร้อยแล้วเนี่ยจะมี Q&A session นะก็คือจะเป็นส่วนของการถามตอบนะครับว่าเป็นคำถามของคุณผู้ชมที่กำลังรับชมอยู่ในตอนนี้ถ้าท่านใดที่มีคำถามในส่วนใดๆนะเกี่ยวกับข้อมูลของทางทีมพัฒนาก็สามารถที่จะพิมพ์แชทแจ้งเอาไว้ได้เลยนะครับเดี๋ยวทีมงานจะช่วยกันเลือกแล้วก็นำมาสอบถามคุณทรานให้นะครับแล้วก็จริงๆแล้วจากสไลด์ที่เขาเล่ามานี่มีเรื่องแบบว่าว้าวหลายประเด็นมากเลยนะน่าประทับใจจริงๆอันนี้คุณทรานกลับมาแล้วก็เดี๋ยวMiss Tran, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Thank you so much for filming.
No worries. Okay, please continue.
Yeah. I was sharing like many people like underestimate like the elements game in the Gamefi. So many people like just want to catching up with the trend and then like gain like financially out of it. So we see a lot of like popping teams like making games. But then in order to like create a AAA games, it requires a lot of like efforts and time and experience to create a good gameplay. And not only the gameplay, but also the game feel. And then like even like our own characters, like here, we take like 1 to 2 months in order to like draw one. So it's like you have to create on 2D and then 3D, and then you have like SFX, and then you have the motions, you have the animations going with it. It requires a lot of efforts and people to make like a AAA graphics, to make a AAA gameplay and game feel. So that's why like it's McDonald Arena like stay now at that time, because like when we first launched back in the days and even up to until now, not a lot of games like have a good gameplay and that like smooth experience while playing the game just like us. And another tips and tricks that why we success is like we know that like in order for the mass adoptions, we have to implement the free-to-play elements onto it. So as I already shared before, so we are the first one to implement that model of free to play and play to earn. And then the third successful tips would be we foresee how to achieve mass adoption. So there are a lot of like strategies in order to achieve mass adoptions. And then being able to publish a game via App Store, Apple Store and Google Play Store is one of the strategy that needs it, because like where do all of the like traditional like regular players hanging out? right now. Of course, they will hanging out on Apple Store, on Google Play Store. They will check like which game is trending right now, what category of games that they like is like having top of the chart. They want to try it, they want to know about it. So by doing like being able to publish the game via App Store, we be able to bring a lot of like Web 2 and then traditional players onto this world. And then when they join onto Theater Arena, we like day by day, week by week, like educating and then onboarding and converting them into the NFT world. So that is how we make it. And then going next, we have like 10.2 like monthly active users with more than like 1 million NFT users, and that is just very tough of the charge for like NFT like gaming right now, because like Web3 is like very new, and then many people are still like suspicious and skeptical about it, and I'm not even speaking of like the onboarding process, like asking people to like create a Web3 wallet and going through like different steps. It makes them, it's not easy right now. It's not that easy to like create a wallet and then connecting the wallet and then start a secret phase somewhere else. So that's a lot of barriers, and that's why like we have a lot of traders in the space. Like we have a lot of traders, but we don't have a lot of users. So when we define like NFT, like we define like NFT participants into like 3 types of people. The first one is we call it NFT users, which means like people who actually participate in the ecosystem of the game. Like they buy the NFT hero, they exchange the in-game token, they do different activities, buy hero, sell hero, rent hero. So that is like NFT users. Then we have traders. Traders, they usually don't really care much about the core products, but they care more about like the governance token and then the token performance. And then we have holders, which mean people who care so much about the core products, about the team, about the projects, about like the roadmap. They have a strong belief that this project's gonna be like boom in the future, but they don't have time to participate in the ecosystem. So they just like buy the main governance token and they hold it. So as I share like the different like elements of like these 3 types, and then you will see like in order for a people to actually like buy the tokens and participating in the ecosystem, it is a very challenging jobs. So in order to reach that numbers, like we have been like trying and very hard to like keep them growing, and then also like keep them engagement and then have a high retention in the game. And we have like 1 million daily active users with around like 250k NFT users. And it's very funny, like we can see that like traditional players, they hang out in game a lot, but then NFT users, of course, they hang out on the marketplace a lot because there are a lot of activities for NFT users over there. So and then the NFT users and then the traditional players, they usually meet up in game, and that is where they exchange information and then exchange the knowledge, and also like having fun with each other through battles. This is our like user demographic. So 40% we have is from like tier 3 countries. What does tier 3 means? Like we get this like classification from the World Bank, and then like 36% is from tier 4 countries. And you will see that it makes sense. It's really like logical, because like we have like people who like just play the game because they feel that the game is fun and then they enjoy the fun while playing it. But we also have like users who play the games to like earn money and then use that money to buy real stuff in the real life. So that's why we have like 40% and then 36%. So it's summing up to like 76% of people from tier 3 and tier 4 countries, because they treat this game not only because of fun, but also as a way of like extra income that it can have. That's why we have a lot of people from these like areas. And then this is the NFT users too. You will see the difference. This one is like the total users, but this one is like the NFT users. We also have like users from like tier 1 countries, because like tier 1 countries, they have a lot of, so they have higher financial capability. And then what they usually do is like they would use that advantage to like invest in a large amount of like NFT, and then they will like share it back, or like they will offer scholarships, or like hiring people to play it for them, so they will get incomes not by playing but by like offer the rent for other people to participate. This is what makes Titan Arena different from other games too. So this is the traditional part that we still keep. We have like the in-app purchase revenue. In-app purchase revenue, which means like aside from the NFT marketplace revenues, we also have the in-app purchase revenue, and this is just for, and this is for like traditional players, where they can like enjoy the games they want to experience, like different heroes, then they can buy it from in-app. But then these heroes that they buy in-app, they cannot earn real money. It's just like for purely game and fun experience. And this is the engagement. Usually it's like players will have like they will play around like 48 minutes per day, and then whenever they play, they usually play like around like 19 minutes, 20 minutes. So it will be around like 6 match. So they play 6 match and then they stop, and then they will come back at another time in the day. And you will see this is the retention of the NFT users. Like the retention of the NFT users is actually very much higher than the regular like traditional players. And if you guys like familiar with the numbers of the retention of the normal players, then you will know like this number is very like outperforming. And it also makes sense because like NFT users is like people who actually put money and investment into the game, so they will be very like engaged with the game, and then they will want to maximize the profits out of their investment. Yeah, so this is our successful SaaS earlier as being like top of the chart of Apple Store in like 11 countries and regions. And then we also have a team taking care of the rating on this to like answer the concern and then answer the feedback from the reviewers on the apps, on the like store. So also top of the chart on Google Play stores. So Titan Arena Marketplace, this is way back when we launched it already. So this we just like bring it out like what is like a milestone, like successful, like outstanding milestone. So we have like we have total like 3 box like early sale. So the first and the second ones we have like more than $10 million just within like a few hours. And then like the third one we have like $27.79 million within 2 days. So these numbers just like give us a sense that like people there's a lot of people like open their mind in order to like accept this new like terminology of Gamefi. So gaming with finance, with play to earn. So that's why people like very like easily adopt these notions. And but this is also like just the first phase of it. When we have this much of revenue, it's also reminding us like how much love we have received from the community, from the retail investor. And we know that I will have to like work harder to bring out the best of the economy, the best of the gameplay in order to like provide a good experience for all of the users that we are serving right now. And this is also the box demographics. It will be similarly to the NFT demographics, as you can see. And we have So we have the trading volume on the marketplace. So what is trading volume on marketplace? As I shared before, like on marketplace, we have like different activities, right? We have buy heroes, sell heroes, rent heroes. And so those activities, when users like exchange the heroes or exchange the cosmetic with each other, we count it as like trading volumes. What trading volumes represent represent like the lively of the marketplace, just like when you go into the market or a supermarket, when you see a lot of people shopping, a lot of people like checking out, just going around selecting goods. So it's just similar to this online marketplace. When we see like a high number of trading volume, we know that like the retention and the engagement of the NFT users that are putting into your game right now to make up this much of the trading volume. And then this is the our main governance tokens. We call it like THE tokens. It's always have the trading volume around like $5 million. And then we have the number of THE holders at over like 100,000 address. And we see that this number has been like increasing over time. This slide before, we have like around 90,000 holders, but now we have more than 100,000 holders. So as I shared with you before, like holders are people who care very much about products, roadmap, team, the different like milestone of the games, and have a strong belief in the games that the game gonna be very successful in the future. So that's why they buy this main governance token and then they hold it. So that's why we have this number like increasing like over time. And we very much would want to work harder to like ensure that this belief would be like we will put in the right place. And this is so for any like NFT projects, not only NFT projects, for any like Web3 projects, in order to have a successful like in order to have a successful products and projects, you're gonna need a strong community. They are like your real supporter. Strong community. It will be from users, it will be from traders, it will be from holders. So these are the people who very much will give you a lot of feedbacks, and then who very much will participate in the ecosystem. So this is just like a summary of the treasury. This concept is a little bit new compared to the traditional Web2. And then we have always been like have this like treasury and DAO on top of our mind. And then you will see in the next like 1 or 2 months, like we will have like a news to introduce like how we would do around these notions. So what does it mean is like we share a part of the revenue that we have from the marketplace, from the ecosystem, from our own tokenomics, put it into a treasury. So this treasury, it's gonna be governed by DAO. And who's gonna make up the DAO would be the THE holders, who has also the NFT heroes. So what does DAO mean? DAOs mean like decentralized autonomous organization, right? So you will see it as like a group of people that like have sharing the same like interest, belief, expertise, and also need to share the same knowledge. And then it's like the way it works is like it's gonna be it will work through like proposal. There will be a proposal set up, and then people will voting on a proposal. If the proposal is like being voted by the majority of the people in the DAO, then that proposal will be executed. And then those proposals, the main content about it would be arriving the gaming ecosystem. What makes it good for Thin Arena? It's gonna be a variety of like topics it can be covered, just to serve the main purpose is to like have the game have a better future and have a better way of moving forward. So that is treasury and DAO mean. Thin Neon's communities, we have like over like 1 million followers on like all of our social. We have Facebook, We have Twitter, we have Discord, and we have like Telegrams. We have like 2 global Telegram groups and then more than like 15 local groups. As I shared, this is very important because they are the strong supporter of the projects. And then sometimes they will have a lot of like feedbacks and concerns, but that is what makes a strong community, because like people only raise their voice when they care. If they don't care, they just leave, and then they don't have like time in order to like just comment on things that they don't care. So that's why we very treasure like these communities. And then we actually have more than 40 people to manage and support these communities. Up next, we have community engagement. This is going a little bit into like details. We are also like developing our YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch as well. So YouTube is like you will see a lot of like, so for the MOBA PvP games, we have like multiple heroes, right? And in order to make like the game ecosystem and also like the gaming stories like attractive to the users, we're gonna have like a stories behind different heroes. What is the story behind different heroes? Why it has that name? Why it had that skill? What is their like squads? It's gonna be the direct like rivals, enemies to like which hero. It's gonna be the strong supporters to what hero. So there's a story links between those heroes. So we need like YouTube in order to like tell the story to the players, so that they know, so that we bring them onto a world of heroes that they love. And then TikTok is like a super new platform that's very successful, and we all know that like it's very successful. It's like short clip, like very condensed content on it, short content, but very creating like high like engagement because of the contents and then the effects and then their setup it has. And then we are still exploring TikTok. And then why we have Twitch here, because like Theater Arena is like a global community. Twitch is not like in like Southeast Asia or like in Asia in general. We are familiar with like YouTube in order to watch like gaming streaming. So we will see like other creators or other like KOLs like streaming, they playing games on either like Facebook or YouTube. But then like in Latin America, like in like Spanish, Hispanic community, people using Twitch for like streaming the games and watching like games on Twitch more than like YouTube and Facebook. It's just like different like cultural social platform in different areas. And then because we have like global communities very strong in both in like SEA area, like Southeast Asia area, and also in Latin America area. So that's why we developed that channel. And content creators, we call them like creators because like creator is like a very like strong channels in order to like tell story about your games, and also it helps with like user acquisitions, user onboarding. What would be better than just having like a creators playing your games, like comments about your games and then instructing about your games, and then different like diverse like contents that creators can make about a game will help like new users approaching the games like more easily in a most like interactive way. So we have more than 10 giants, more than 150 small and mediums, and then we continue to growing that. We believe that like creators is like our strategic partners. Like we incubate them like from when they just small till they are big, and then like by going and growing together, it's gonna be good for the whole like gaming ecosystem. And then we have like gaming guilds. There's like a very famous gaming guilds in Thailand. We have also partnered with them. It's Gamefi. Gamefi is here on the list as well. And then gaming guilds, many people tell gaming guilds is like a free like community management, but on like Theater Arena point of view, we see them as like strategic partners because we know that like gaming guilds, what they need to do is like they have to build their own community, and then they also have to make revenue out of it. So they can partner with a lot of games. But then like in the end, like Gamefi, it's gonna have good games. And then we believe that like we are one of the games that have like the good gameplay and then the good game feel. In the end, like we cannot like asking people to play games without having fun, being like play game just like going to work every day. It's not gonna work that way. So we want, and then like we will like together with the gaming guilds to like deliver more like educational materials in order to onboard and converting like Web2 players into Web3 players. That's why we have education series. We have platform integrations. So many of the gaming guilds, they have very great platforms. It's like if Theater Arena do everything like from A to Z, like to create a platform, to create a dashboard, to create a etc. It's gonna take a lot of time to moving fast. So we will sell like several features that be able to serve the community and help the projects to go and grow as fast as possible. And then like other elements that we can partner with like gaming guilds, we will like partner with them in order to like provide that tools, provide that dashboard, provide that platform, so that like other people can use the gaming guilds platform, can leverage that into their own usage. And then we will have like guild management optimization features coming up so that they can have like better way to like manage the scholars, see their performance, see the performance of the scholars, the performance of the heroes, so they can like adjust their like human operations better. And then like tournament and streaming, it's also important because it's game and it's gaming guild. So gaming guilds will collaborate with Theater Arena to make like tournaments, to like onboarding new users, to like engagement current user, to retain current users retention. And those are just like a list of gaming guilds, and we have partnered with them. And then strategic partnership, as you know, like we built our marketplace on Binance. This is a little bit like obsolete. Binance Smart Chain, now they have changed the name into like BNB chains, Binance Chain. So we in touch with them very closely, and then we still continue to partner with them up until today. So we placed fourth in their like incubation program. We join them with the Christmas, with the Learning On, with the Streaming, with the New Year, and then like next week, you will see that we have also like partnered with them in a learning. We have also partnered with them in a learning series as well. And a lot of like partners right now has like joined forces in order to bring out the best learning series. And then of course, bringing the Web3 elements onto it. It's going to be like learn and earn, learn in the most engaging, interactive and fun ways, and then also be able to earn. We also partner with like Alpaca Finance, PancakeSwap. This is a little bit like financial elements. It's like when it comes to tokens, when it comes to real money, there's gonna be like liquidity, right? Liquidity on centralized exchange, and then liquidity on the decentralized exchange. And then the financial elements bring onto it is like we have liquidity, and then we also have like the extra rewards on the liquidity. It's like you provide liquidity, and then you will get like just like I would say like a token back, and that token you can use to go to a different platform and then earn extra money while you're providing the liquidity. And then other strategic partnership we have is like CoinMarketCap, and then Coinbase. We are working with Coinbase Wallet right now to create like different very exciting activities for this year, just the same thing to help like converting Web2 to Web3 players, to onboarding more NFT users. And it's very exciting events, and we will share with you later in details when there's like official information about that. And then this is the upcoming plan. As you can see here, we have like hero rental features. We already done that. We already have creator corners where people can like create contents and then earn from that. And actually the viewers who see the contents from the creator corners, they can earn from by just watching it too. Then we have seasonal box. The most recent seasonal box we have is like Kala, and then there's like F Shana in it, and also like the Konki King Kong pink one in it. It's kind of very cute. It's a very successful campaign. Players, traditional players, I will say like players in general, they like new contents coming out like regularly, so that it keeps them like engaged and then getting more exciting with the game. We have like special events, just like we have certain like different events like trading competitions, stacking competition, tournaments, etc. It's like events like lasting around like weeks. And in order to explore special events, all of this, you can just go to the marketplace. It has different tabs where you can explore and then see it's like a world that you can like poking and playing around. And then we have like marketplace update. We changed it from like heroes being traded from TXC instead of WBNB in order to simplify and like improve the user experience on the marketplace. And then so far, all of the TXC we have collected, we have burned them all. We didn't like, we never count it as revenue. It's like a part of the financial ecosystem in the game. And it's also one of the problem of Gamefi to maintain and then prevent the inflation. So our strategy right now is like all of the THC we collected, we will burn them all. And then we have introduced THC staking. This is very exciting though. So the regular THC staking, if you're familiar with the concept, then you will know that like staking regularly is like you deposit your money into the bank for a certain period of time, and then you will get like the rewards out of it. But then like for this staking, it's like you put it onto the platform, you will get the percentage rewards out of it. We call it like APR, like annual percentage rate. And then on top of it, like you get the money as percentage, but you also get what we call it like private tickets. So what is this private tickets mean? This private tickets, you can use it to go to buy a private sale of other partner projects. And why private sale is different, is like what is private sale and what is good. So usually like for regular like crypto projects, like we have like different like fundraising round. We have seed round, we have private round, and we have public round. Usually public rounds, the name say it all. Public only can join in the public round. But then for the private round, only like strategic partners that be able to help each other, they can join in that. So we've been having a lot of projects who want to help everyone be successful just like us, so that we can all together like bring the GameFi notions and also bring the Web3 revolutions to more people, to mass adoption. So that's why we have sharing this privilege of joining the private sale of other partner projects to our community, because we believe that like community is the strong supporter of our projects. And then we have medium terms Hero Fusion, very exciting guys. It's gonna be out very, very soon, within this month or like early next month. So be lookout for it. It's gonna be on marketplace too. And then the guild management optimization features, we are designing it right now, and it's gonna be out soon to optimize your current like process. And cosmetic system, it's already there on the marketplace. You can buy cosmetic. cosmetic, it can be avatar, it can be the spaceship that like that fly you to the battle. It can be the flag emoji, etc. things that happening during the games that makes you feel more fun when you like play it. And then we have long term. We have AI technologies. We are still R&D that it's a very exciting concept, but this AI technology, it's like a gateway and then a bridge to like a new concept of metaverse and MetaFi. Academy is what we have been building and continue to building, because like whatever it is, like the foundation, it has to become from like education. It's just how we educate it is important. How to educate in the most engaging, interactive way so that we can easily onboarding and converting people from traditional to Web3. That is the most important thing. And then as I shared, tournament, we have organized one before, and then this year we will organize at least like 2 big more before. And esports tournaments, there's a lot of elements that can be like leveraged in order to become a part of the mission of conversions. So that will also be our strategy for this year. And here is the roadmap. We have always followed up the roadmap, and for any crypto projects, like following up with the roadmap and then committing with it is like one of the key things that it's like a promise between the projects and the community and with the investor as well. And then this is like our vision for this year is to become the #1 esport platform. So just a little bit backwards is like, as I shared before, like Theater Arena is a game. So we want to evolve from a game to a platform and then have the esport element onto it. Right now, we already have the game. We have creator corners, and then we will bring more of it. It's like streaming, like social, and then the esport tournaments to become so that we can like complete the ecosystem of the esport platform. And then we've been like incubating a very exciting idea of the next step from the esport platform to just like we call it like a metaverse platform where like we can have like multiple casual games where we will have like different like tournaments, different activities in that world, and it's gonna be very exciting. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That is my presentation today. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, thank you, Miss Henny Tran, for the information. You speak for quite some time, very long. Okay, it's okay to sip some water. I was kind of very impressive for you that you can drag the whole presentation for so long. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
First of all, I really need to say congratulations, because after learning about your game, it's very impressive. Like if people ask me like, what's your secret sauce? Like what makes Titan Arena successful? I would be like, oh, this is very difficult to pinpoint what it is, because you guys doing about 20 things right. It's not like one key thing, but you kind of hit it on the head. Like every step that you take, you almost like do it right. So it's very fascinating and very impressive story indeed. And there will, as I mentioned before, after the presentation will be the QA session. So chat, if you have any question for Ms. Tran, then you can send it, and our team will curate it and send it to me, and I'll ask Ms. Tran for you guys. So, there are so many things. Like, okay, let's start from this. Like, your company has been like the Wufan game has been making video game for so long, and you start from the traditional game. Can you tell us about more about like when it start, and what's your vision back then, after recently transform into like the blockchain GameFi things? Like, how the company originated. Mhm.
Yeah. So the company, we founded the company in like 2014, and back in the days, like we make it's actually from the beginning we make an app first, but then like we make an social apps, but then we find that like we not like very like good at making apps, to be honest. So we thinking of like what can other like we create to like bring more like users on it, to bring more like engagement and retention. So we explore with games, and then while we doing that, we figuring out that that is what we very good at. So it's like we have make like Tangrate is like our very, before Tangrate we have make like other games as well, but then like Tangrate is like our first like successful games. Like we have like more than like 10 million downloads of that games. And then after Tangrate, like we make like Hero Strike. You know what, like we have like a network of many like other like game developers, and then a lot of people ask us like why you have to go this extent and extra to make PvP game, like to make PvP mobile game. So there's a lot of like games genre that any developers can explore, but then PvP mobile is like the top challenging and difficult genre that a game studio would want to like invest on it, because like it's require like very like AAA graphics. It requires like a very strong game designer to make the gameplay, to make the game mode, and also the game feel and the motion. And also it's, as I said, it requires a lot of users online at the same time to make the game happening. So it's a very challenging job. We know a lot of like friends that just like clone the games or copy games or like, so, but then like we wouldn't want to do that. There was way back like when we were very, we have a hardship of like financial, like we even don't have like enough money to pay for the rent of the building, so we just like ask, can you just wait a little bit more? So but we very committed in making a game with a high quality. So that's when Hero Strike has coming out of it. And then like when Hero Strike making like make a successful case of being selected in the Google launcher, we know that there's like blockchain and there's like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was around like around that time to like 2015, 2016, 2017. We know that, but then under our perspective, we are a product company, so we see blockchain as a new technology. But then like it's because it's also very new, you know, like in terms of like technology, whenever it's new, it's causing a lot of like attractions and a lot of like curiosity from people, but putting up but it's gonna raising a lot of questions about the stability, the scalability, and also about the security. So we're just like watching out for it, and then just like seeing how it's work. And then when we find that like we can implement the blockchain elements onto our games, like in get that technology onto our game, it can solve several like problems from the traditional games. Then that's when we decided to bring on that blockchain technology and then transform Hero Strike into Theater Arena.
Wow, that's so many information. Maybe I'll have to like divide it in segments. that will be easier to digest for the audience, because it's a long progress. It's a long span of time that we are talking about since the beginning of the company, like to 2014, right? Theta Arena, how I believe in the conceptual life phase of Theta Arena. I don't think it's gonna be like intend to be the Gamefi games, right? It from the conceptual, I believe it's traditional games. And what's inspire you to make the change, transform the game from the traditional game into the Gamefi?
Yeah. So you know, like the name Theater Arena is actually like Hero Strike with the blockchain, and it comes Theater Arena. So Hero Strike is like Theater Arena offline version. And then
Ah.
and then what makes us is like when we develop a game, we of course we have to like monitor all of the data very carefully, and then honestly at that time, like when we try to scale up the users, optimize the engagement, the retention, the lifetime value of their users, there's a moment that we feel stuck because we don't know how to continue to optimize that, honestly. And then like that's when we start research about blockchain technology. And then when we know about blockchain technology, what makes it so different, it's like it's bringing finance into the games, it's bringing token, and then now we call it like token economy into the game. Usually normal game we have like in-game economy, it's just like you have a coins or you have a points in game, and then you just like exchange different things in game. But now when you bring the tokens into game, it's like a completely combining finance with like game into like one segment. So why we choose to do it, because like at that time we were a little bit stuck on how to optimize and continue to grow Hero Strike. So and then we see that like by implement the blockchain technology, we can leverage the advantages it has from the hype of the community, from the concept of DAO, from the concept of having like retail investor, of having like NFT users that can help us like grow and scale more. So that's why we decide to do it.
Mm-hmm. How important of your experience prior to Titan Arena accumulate into this new product? Like how much of Tank Raid and Hero Strike like teach you like to be like made you acquire enough experience and adopt it and put into this new game?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So we are a game studio, so we start as a product company, and we are still a product company up until now. So like we are one of a very few gaming studio in Vietnam that's be able to make a successful PvP mobile games. So what in Tank Raid and Hero Strike help us is like the game elements. Like a lot of people now we see like making games, but to the point, do they really understand how to make games, how to design a games, how to make a game feel good? Do they monitor all of the features? They have like a central database to monitor like different like metrics in the game. So what makes us like good from like Hero Strike to Titan Arena is like we very much understand how to make a good game. And then what make us stand out is like it's like it's very those small thing in terms of like you build when you coding a game, it's like you have to understand and then building like a structure that be able to scale in terms of like the users, and also be in terms to scale of the security. It's like you have to have a far vision in order to do that from the beginning. Yeah, so that's what help us.
Well, it's very fascinating because for me, it's kind of like you build two games on top of each other. Like there's a core game mechanic, traditional game mechanics, like the game has to be fun.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the ecosystem game, like people who trade for people who interest in making money and how to maybe make the best out of your economy system to make them earn more. So how difficult for you? Like, okay, I understand that maybe making a better game, it's what it's called for every game developers, but to make the ecosystem like effective or fun, is that really difficult from on the development side, things that to learn new things, new tricks or new technology?
Yeah. That's also a good question. Yeah. Honestly, that is a very challenging job that all of the crypto games is facing right now. Not only us, even the most successful case we have out there, they are also still have to like optimize and finding like the right solution for this, because like it's like we see it as like it's a game with like finance, but what we have to see it more deeply is like the users that we are serving, they are completely different now. Before we have like gamers who come to the game because they see it as fun. They want to play it and then it's fun and then they want to engage. It's not fun anymore, they will leave. That's it. But now we have like NFT players, people who invest money into it. They have fun, but that fun is like 50-50. They also want to like make profits out of it. And then they want to like not only playing the games, but like participate in other financial activities rather than just like gaming only. They want to trading, they want to exchange goods, they want to staking, they want to join the tournaments. So it's like it's a completely new target users that we are having right now. So it's like we have experience with gamers, but now we also have to like learn and then know the insights of the NFT users to optimize the experience for them. So that is what challenging. Yeah.
And how come your team can make it so fast? Like how big is your team? Like you need to relearn this skill set and all this knowledge within very short amount of time and transform your game and serve that purpose and be very effective with it. Like how big is your team? How much time you need like for that process?
Yeah. I will share like honestly from the beginning we have a partner. We call it like business partner. So we focus on the game, like the game and the product part, and then we have a business partner helping us with like the economics and then token economy and then the elements revolving around that. So yeah, so that is the beginning. So but right now we no longer partner with them anymore because like our vision, two team visions and also like core values is different. So we don't partner with them anymore. But I want to share with you like that's a very like on point questions. Like if it's completely new, how can we learn it so fast to move that fast? So it's like we have to partner with them in order to move fast. Otherwise, if we like hiring new people and then like it will make us like not being able to launch at that time. If we launch later, we might not be successful too. That's also one of the things that we have to look back. So it's like being partner with them is one of the things is like help us moving fast at that time. And then when it happened, it's like we recruiting people like Web3 native people, token economy people, we hiring more and more. So we scale from like 12 people to right now it's like 80 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we still continue to grow. And then as I shared before, like we will soon implement the DAO concept, and then we will onboard more like Web3 native advisors. So because like as I shared, this is like a challenge for Gamefi, but Gamefi is still very potential, but it has a lot of like problems and challenges. And then like we need more like bright mind and then like expertise in terms of like blockchains, in terms of like economies to onboarding with us to like continue to solve this problem with us. Yeah,
because me personally, I kind of feel like there's an arm race between the financial world and the game development world. Like who's gonna win this race first? Like the financial side that learn how to make a game, or the developer side who how to make the ecosystem work for them. And I don't know which one it's winning right now, but we'll see. So as you mentioned before, with new technology bring new skepticism. Like people still raise questions, people still doubt about this technology, GameFi technology, blockchain, NFT, etc. And we have the example case, like many incidents that happen in the world, like fraudulent, defraud, pony share, hacking, rug pull. And how would you respond to those skepticism?
Yeah. I will share with you. Cheating and hacking is an always on. So it's like in a hacker world, they see like the crypto space is like a gold mine. Seriously, it's like a diamond mine. A lot of money has been flowing onto the industry. We see a lot of we easily see people raising like millions of dollars. So it's like a very attractive to hackers. So it's like I will share with you. It's like an always on activity, and then that's why like when we know about like blockchain ways back then, but then we still have to like monitor it because like security is very important. Right now we having like people money when it's come to hacking, and then it's caused like a large damage that sometimes like even like a game or like owner of the founders themselves personally cannot even solve it if it's like too big of a hack. So when it comes to that, like what our game has been doing is like we have like a data that tracking very carefully those like monetary features. It's like cashing out or like whenever features that involve with like monetary, that we monitor it very carefully. When it comes to like money features, we monitor it. We have people designated to like tracking and then monitor and then like handle it like immediately. We also have like community who's very like proactive in terms of like if they see like any bug any like we are hacking, then they will like inform and then report immediately. So that is like the in-game regular like monitor. Other than that is like whenever we introduce a new features, we will have like our internal process to like verify security in many layers and rounds. And then even after that, we have like external like party to audit that, because when it comes to like new features, we want to ensure that like it doesn't like cause like a large breach of security. So whenever we introduce a new features, we always have audit. We spend a lot of money for audit because of that matter. And then on top of that is besides like having the audit is like very carefully with the new technology. I would say blockchain is like a very big terms. In it, we have like different layers of technology, and then right now we also know about like a layer that can support like multi-chain. You heard that, like so BNB chain is just like one layer, one blockchain. We have like multi-chain, we have cross-chain, we have bridge. So those are very good products that help these blockchains like connecting with each other, so users can go from this world to the other world easily. But that is also pose a very high risk of security. So to be honest, we don't want to be the first one to like trying that. So that's why we just like step back and then just like monitor it, like just like seeing and then very carefully before implement it onto the game.
Yeah. And so basically the safety and the safeguard of people investment is the top priority. I'm about to ask you like what's the security measure that you're gonna take or protocol that you're gonna take, but you already answered that. Like you take a very close look and has a auditor to check every transaction or movement of the money. So that should be relief for most people. And next question would be like, how do you think this new technology like Gamefi, NFT, blockchain, how could we implement those technology to make the better experience for user in the future?
To our notions is like technology, usually like technology developments always like go first, is when like go beyond like the current need of the people at that time. Sometimes we have like technology like we have like VR and AR actually been developing for a while, but right now it's like a new trend coming back because of metaverse. So so that's when it's like we have like dreamers and visionaries who go like far beyond to make like new technology. But we also need people who have to like tie it back to the reality. So this technology, it has to have a link to real life activities. That's what we are seeing right now. It's either like linking to the real life activity, or it has to like solve a current problems. Like technology is a solution to solve a current problems of the traditional world. That is what makes like this new technology being able to being used by a lot of people. So for example, like we have like move to earn is like one of a very good example case, just like play to earn. So we have people playing is like from the regular traditional way of life. So we bring that in, and then now we have people like they still going to gym no matter what. Doesn't have to be like earning. It's like it's good for their health. So people still go to gym, people still running, still playing basketball. So we bring that element and technology onto it. So this will also like help them not only earning, but also like go into a world where it's providing more about like experience on the Web3. So it's not only about earning, but also like exploring other different activities and other different like setting up on the Web3. Yeah.
Very interesting point of view indeed, because the takeaways from this is that if the technology solve problem for us, if it does, then it has much more potential to stay a long term, not only just make profits. Because if you're thinking about the maximum profits, if there are any other like trend coming up, like it's most likely to be move away from what currently it is. So but if the technology solve your problem, then it stays. That's very interesting point of view. So that would be, there's a lot of another question from me personally. Like first off, you have I'm checking the clock right now. I would hold you longer than you're supposed to be. Okay. So since you have the people who play for free and people who paid to play or people who want to make profit, how would you balance the gameplay? How can you make those two group of player like live coincidentally and the game still fun, still balance for everyone?
Yeah, that is very nice. I will put this as symbol. So we have in-app purchase revenue, remember? So we will share a part of that revenue for the free to play, but can also earn people. But those are just very small amount. We allow people to free to play. They can also earn a little bit by going through the ranking rewards, but it's not a lot. So we will share the revenue with them. For the play to earn people, right now we see a lot of like different definition of play to earns, because it's a very big question mark of like, where do those monies earnings from? We cannot apply like Ponzi scheme, like the later people paying for the previous people. That is not going to be sustainable. So right now many games putting with like play and earn, etc. But to us it's more about like, it's play for fun, but then earn to win. It's like that is the concept. It's like not everybody gonna earn and win out of it. So they gotta have like higher win rate in order to actually earn. If they like have lower win rate, if they don't compete as good in the battles, they will be able to get out less than what they have invested in.
Yeah, there have to be skill in the game as well to in order to earn. Yeah. It's very effective in so many levels. Like you also sustain player base as well in for that matter. Very great perspective. I'll try to wrap it up, and after there are some questions from the audience, but this one is also hit me really hard. I'm personally have the content creator background, and how you build your community and you integrate content creator, you integrate the community and also many aspects of the partnership into the game. It's very fascinating. Like you include them in every step of development. Like, what's the reason behind it and how effective it's resolved? And for in terms of overall marketing, like, is this your core plan, or is there any advertisement or marketing strategy that you take?
Yeah, that's a very good one. So remember, like when you asked about like how Tangri and Hero Strike help us with like their arena, because like we have operate gaming before, we have done marketing with the traditional before, and then we have also do performance marketing, like we running ads with different like agencies. We know that the most effective way is through creators, right? Even like before Theater Arena was launched. That's why creator has always been like our very like focused channels and then partners that we want to build from the beginning. It's like from our own experience with other games in the past. So creator is like a very strong channels. But then when it comes to creators, it's like there's like a strategy where when you need like immediate like results in order to maintain the level, the base of the players, in order to maintain the games. So that is when like running ads, doing like performance, user acquisition on like a different like ads platform, that's gonna help. Because the instant you know like you run the ads, you will see like how much players will play the game, and then how much of the CBI of the CBA. It's like it's right there, it's immediate. But then when you go with creator, it's like a medium term strategy where you will have to work with them on the contents, where they will also have the referral link for you. But then the result would be like it needs to be optimized, and then the content has to like be like created like regularly and then differently over time. So I would say like it's like running ads is like short term. I wouldn't say short term, but it's just like two things going on at the same time. One would yield like immediate results, and one is like you keep building and then you keep getting results like over time when it's continued to grow up more. That is our strategy. And on top of that, in terms of marketing, of course, we will do PR. And a very important thing to do marketing in the crypto space is through partnership, because like we are on here is like, oh, we are on like very like we call it like strong builders in the Web3 areas, in the blockchain areas. And then what this we have good products, we have good idea, we have good executions team, but in the end we need users. Products being made out without users is a dead product. We need users. And then that is when partnerships is very powerful, because we leverage the products, we leverage the marketing, we leverage the idea, we join forces, and then we make an event, we make a campaign out of it in order to bring more users onto like different partners and platform at the same time. So that is what makes it another marketing successful in this space.
Yeah, excellent. Now it's time for some audience question. What do you think, what kind of genre of the game that can be converted to NFT?
What kind of genre?
Genre.
Yeah.
Type of the game.
Yeah. To our belief, it is casual games. Because like hardcore game, you see our game is like PvP MOBA. So it's like way back when we decided why we make this game PvP MOBA, why that character is like a little bit like it has the style of the Disney thing. It's like kind of cute, kind of chibi cartoonists. It's because it can be universal acceptance compared to other games. It's like we believe in like mass adoption. So mass adoption, it has to be the game, it has to be fun, but it's not so hard to play. That's the thing though. So when with that question, I would say like casual games. And then for Theater Arena, even though it's PvP MOBA, it's a mid-core game. A battle only lasts for like 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the big one. The answer from the question from the audience is that if Titan Arena isn't a blockchain game, will it launch will be as success as it is?
That's very good questions. I would say maybe not. Yeah, I would say maybe not because it's like Theater Arena is like Hero Strike offline. So we have launched Hero Strike offline. We have been through that. And then the launch of Theater Arena, as I share, is very successful because of many elements that we control, but there are also other elements that we don't control. It's like social elements. It's like trending elements. So it's like we just launch at the very right time in the very right way. Yeah, that's what we put. So that is very important because we never overestimate our successful in order to know what is our weakness, what is our strength in order to improve and then continue to moving forward.
Yeah, don't sell yourself too short. You already launched the game that had like 12 million downloads and 8 million downloads. You'll be fine. You'll be successful no matter what.
We would never do that, even though we got a lot of like offer, but we never do that.
Well, the other question is that the studio, what's make you decide to make a change to blockchain? But I believe you already answered that. So that would be it for the question from the audience. And I think it's time to wrap up the webinar, this session as well. So thank you very much, Ms. Tran, Hini Tan, for your information and your knowledge. It's really my honor to interview you today. And
it's my pleasure too, Kun. My pleasure.
I believe audience will like gain a lot of like knowledge from today's session. And before we go, if people interested in the product like Titan Arena, how can they follow you?
We have a lot of social platforms. We have Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and Telegram. But I would say Telegram, there's a lot of fake groups. So let's go with like Facebook and Twitter and Discord. You will just search like Theater Arena, and then you will see like a tick mark because like in order to verify. Official, a tick mark, and then you follow, and then from that you will see like the official links to other place. But I would say like following socials, you will get like a lot of news from us, a lot of activities. But for your experience, just go to App Store, search Theater Arena, download the game, and enjoy and have fun. That is our message. Just try the game and have fun.
Yeah. Before you go, the new question just pop up, and I think this is a very good one. Do you think the ship already sell for the Gamefi and NFT game? Is there a new game that the developer of the traditional game wants to make the blockchain right now? Is the opportunity already passed?
Oh, okay. That's a very good question. I will share with you that like we have a lot of big games company like Riot or like Ubisoft, like very, very giants. They are looking at the blockchain gaming right now. I know that like they also have like dedicated a small team of them to explore it. So to share with you, it's still very potential. That's why a lot of like giants companies still like want to take a look at it, explore, and then testing around it. But then like in the end, like you gotta have like a good game, and then you gotta have like a person who know very well about like token economy to bring that into your game to make it a successful case. I would say like if it's just like a very like easily drafted game or like not so not so like not so well designed games, it wouldn't be successful. I would share honestly like a lot of investor right now is very skeptical and suspicious about GameFi because there's still like a very big question mark about like the token economy that is like happening in GameFi right now, about the inflation. How can this game like manage that inflation, even though we know that like game is a good way for mass adoption? So that is raise a very big question mark. So I would say a trend, if it's just like purely about trend, then the trend is not there anymore. But then like if you are believing that like your game is like standing out and then it will bring a better different unique experience to the players, if you very confident that you will have players and users, then you don't need a trend to do that. You can start doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same, because when the big names doing it, the adoption rate will be far greater if they're doing it right. So if you still can bring something new to the table, don't let anything discourage you.
Yeah.
If you're confident, if you think you can make it, then go for it. And that would be it for today, Ms. Tran. Thank you very much for joining us, and hope to see you guys soon when you bring like Titan Arena to Esport Arena in Thailand, maybe.
Yeah. We are thinking of that too. Thank you so much, Kun. Thank you, BIDC, for giving us this opportunity to share about Titan Arena.
Yes. Okay. That will be it for today. And Ms. Tran, before we go, I will have to wrap this up in a bit in Thai and in English. Today, at I believe like 5 p.m. Bangkok time, GMT 7+7, there will be another session with me and Mr. Nenin Anamadashashai, the TGA Association, Thai Game Industry Association. We will be talk about the new technology as well, these GameFi, metaverse, blockchain things. And if you were interested, then we'll meet again this evening. Sorry, the time is incorrect. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That will be Mr. Nenin's session. Okay, I was saying like 5. Sorry about that. So that will be it for us. And thank you, Ms. Tran, for today.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
แล้วก็นี่นะครับก็คือความสำเร็จเบื้องหลังของเกมบล็อกเชนระดับโลกนะครับหวังว่าการสัมมนาออนไลน์ในวันนี้จะเป็นประโยชน์หรือว่าสร้างแรงบันดาลใจให้ผู้ประกอบการด้านเกมแล้วก็ผู้ที่สนใจทุกท่านนะครับวันนี้เวลา 1 ทุ่มถึง 3 ทุ่มนะครับก็จะกลับมาพบกับผมอีกครั้งในเว็บ บินาร์หัวข้อ Behind the Scene The Secret of Creating Morning Moon Village นะครับก็จะมาคุยกับคุณป๊อปเนนินแห่งทีม X10 นะครับก็งานนี้คุณป๊อปเนี่ยจะมี NFT แล้วก็เสื้อยืดเกม Morning Moon Village จำนวนจำกัดนะมาแจกระหว่างการสัมมนาด้วยเพราะฉะนั้นใครที่อยากจะได้ของที่ระลึกนะครับก็อย่าลืมลงทะเบียนแล้วก็มาพบกันก่อนออกจาก Zoom เนี่ยรบกวนทุกท่านสแกน QR Code ที่อยู่บนหน้าจอในตอนนี้นะครับช่วยกันฟีดแบ็กเยอะๆนะฮะเพื่อที่เราจะได้นำไปพัฒนาการจัดงานครั้งต่อไปให้ดียิ่งขึ้นนะครับแล้วก็ขอบคุณหน่วยงานพันธมิตรที่ร่วมจัดโครงการ BIDC 2022 ทั้งภาครัฐแล้วก็5สมาคมดิจิทัลคอนเทนต์ไทยด้วยนะครับสำหรับสายเกมนะยังมีเวบินาร์อีก3เซสชันด้วยกันนะติดตามข้อมูลกิจกรรมของ BIDC ได้ทางเว็บไซต์แล้วก็ Facebook ของโครงการ BIDC ครับแล้วก็พบกันใหม่ครับสำหรับวันนี้ก็สวัสดีครับ